Well, joining us now is sports lawyer Emin Ozkurt, who's in the studio with me here in Istanbul. Thank you very much for your time and good to see you. Can you just talk us through this case then?
Yeah. According to this decision, this decision came after UEFA president loses his suspension appeal. This basically prevents Mr. Platini to exercise his rights as the UEFA president. So tomorrow the executive meeting of UEFA will adjourn, but he won't be able to be present at that case. And also there is a FIFA election going on the 26th of February. There will be an election. According to this process, his chances of running for the presidency is also going down.
It looks like his chances of being elected have been damaged, but he can still appeal. It's still not all lost for him, is that right?
No, it's not lost totally. However, you remember that, you will record that Mr. Platini has been sanctioned by the Ethics Committee of FIFA, and this appeal was against that decision. This still provides FIFA to see Mr. Platini's case and also Mr. Blatter's case on the 21st of December to make a final judgment. Whether they are suspended for life, a lifetime ban is given or not. And even that decision will be appealable before CAS.
Well, have we heard any comment from Platini himself or from his lawyers? Is he likely to appeal this? Is he still maintaining his innocence?
He is still maintaining his innocence, but under the current circumstances, his chances of getting out of this situation significantly decreases after this decision, because CAS basically says that there is no irreparable harm at this point of stance for Mr. Platini, because there is still going to be another decision in FIFA about his fate, whether he will be in the game, he will stay in the game as an administrator of sports, or he will be banned for lifetime.
Okay, he was highly fancied, wasn't he, to take over from Sepp Blatter as president of FIFA before all this started to emerge.
Absolutely.
How does it affect the other FIFA presidential candidates and the whole process, really, for FIFA from here?
Well, the whole process looks really dark for FIFA and also UEFA. And, there has been several other corruption allegations in other sports institutions, such as the IIF and several others. And according to the situation for the situation of the other candidates, it's a positive thing, if we may say, because Mr. Platini is a very strong candidate to run for the FIFA presidency, and for him to be out of the game will definitely increase the chances of the other presidency candidates. Especially, you will recall that the previous election was between Mr. Blatter and the Prince Ali, and this time Prince Ali is more prepared. So with UEFA's Michel Platini out of the game and with no real candidate from UEFA Confederation to run for the presidency. I'm not counting Mr. General Secretary Infantino, because he was the right-hand man for Mr. Platini for a very long time, and he won't be in a situation to convince the members of the FIFA to be the president. And in that aspect, it's a very critical position.
And very quickly, what happens to Sepp Blatter from here? Because he was also implicated in this case, isn't he, with Michel Platini?
Yes, absolutely, because these allegations arise from 2011 payment from Mr. Blatter to Mr. Platini, and these allegations are the same for both persons. And in case of this investigation goes further and deepens, there is a big risk that Mr. Blatter would have to face the US government's charges, especially on the allegations of the TV rights distribution of FIFA's World Cup competitions.
Okay, thank you very much for your insight. Emin Ozkurt joining us here in the studio on TRT World. Thank you very much for your time.
Thank you.